'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Was the house mortgaged by Freddie or Fannie?
Why do you ask?
Because they had mice. I bet the house is underwater if it's mortgaged with the government.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
Is the chimney certified by the Environmental Protection Agency?
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
I think Michelle would like you to change that to just plums, no sugar.
And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap.
What the hell is a kerchief?
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter.
I hope he had his shotgun ready. Did he have a concealed carry permit?
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash.
Was that a 3-paint sash? You can get a good tax break now with energy-efficient windows.
The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below.
You used to get that from a 100-watt light bulb until the government made them illegal.
When, what to my wondering eyes should appear, but a miniature sleigh, and 8 tiny reindeer.
You know the Earn-a-Buck program is gone?
With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick.
I know, they don't live in Florida, lively and quick my ass.
More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled, and shouted, and called them by name. Now Dasher. Now, Dancer. Now, Prancer and Vixen. On, Comet. On, Cupid. On, Donner and Blitzen.
That sound like the lineup at the Bada Bing, Yo Tony.
To the top of the porch. To the top of the wall. Now dash away. Dash away. Dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky.
I think you should knock off the eggnog, you're not making sense.
So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too.
Did he file a flight plan with the Federal Aviation Administration, or will the F-16s shoot his ass down?
And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
I know, my 60-second insurance will not cover that roof damage.
As I drew in my head, and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
I got nothing for that, breaking and entering, maybe.
He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot.
Oh, people for the ethical treatment of animals must love this guy, dear, pulling a heavy sleigh and he's dressed in fur.
A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler, just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled. His dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry.
I bet it's from years of drinking hard cider or rum, milk and cookies my ass.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow.
Randy Johnson uses, just for men, to get the white out.
The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath.
Medical marijuana, I bet you he's from California.
He had a broad face and a little round belly, that shook when he laughed, like a bowlful of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself.
Obesity is the American downfall.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk.
Was that a union job?
And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Merry Christmas from Gilbert Production.